If you're ready to leave the USA and you want to move down to this beautiful tropical area of South America and build you a house, I will literally sell you a lot that I have over here. So let me tell you a little bit about it and show it to you. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna show you the exact location and some interesting details about where this land is located, and then I'll show you some clips of the actual piece of land. Okay, so first of all, it's located in this beautiful country right here. We're going to start getting into the city of Santa Cruz, a mostly modern, very big metropolitan city. There's a lot of information online about Santa Cruz. So here is the city, but now what we're going to do is we're going to want to go just to the north side, and you can see the international airport right here. This is going to be a pretty big landmark for this video. Okay, so the international airport of Birubiru. All right, and from here, right over here, you see this development that's going on, all these roads right here. Now this is another huge landmark for this video because that is called Nueva Santa Cruz. In English, it's New Santa Cruz, and they are doing tons of development there. I'll try to throw on the screen right now maybe a few pictures and some clips of what's going on over there. Huge projects, huge projects. You'll just look it up on TikTok and YouTube, type it in Nueva Santa Cruz, and you'll see. So but the city is essentially growing out this direction faster than the other directions, it seems like. Okay, so now from here we're gonna go over to this area. Now this area is what's being heavily developed. All that you see in the center of the screen, the great majority, although it is green, the great majority of this is actually sold. Like most of these lots, I mean, there are, yeah, it's just mostly all sold. So in Bolivia, people will buy lots and then they'll build on the lots 2 years later, 5 years later, 8 years later, something like that, right? So here we see lots of houses popping up, and where my brother and I have our land in this general vicinity over here, less houses as of right now, but it is growing. So let's go take a look at the exact lot. So my exact lot is right in front of this little lot. So you see the lot that they have squared off, that should be 300 square meters like mine. So mine is right, let me see if I can put a pin drop on there for you. Yeah, there's the pin drop. Now that might be off by 30 feet or something like that. It could be like over here, it could be over here like by 30 feet. Okay, just because I haven't had it surveyed and staked like these people. They had it surveyed, staked, and then they went and put a fence up or whatever. So I haven't done that yet. So but it's right there. I believe mine's right in front of them, if I'm not mistaken. So that's at least what the lady told me whenever we were out there. But yeah, they've been known to make 30-foot mistakes. So anyways, that gets solved whenever you go out with a surveyor. To me, it doesn't matter if it's here, if it's here. It's all just beautiful, peaceful land. Now let me get into some other interesting details. Okay, so now let's do something. Let's do measure on here. So okay, yeah, so we got it. We got that pinned right there, or marked right there. Let's see how far it is from the international airport. Whoops, we passed it up. Actually, let's start with New Santa Cruz. I'm sorry, I have to start back over here because I just was editing the video and apparently half the video got corrupted, and I'm having to re-record this. So, all right, I'm gonna try to wrap this up. Okay, so let's go to Santa Cruz. Hold on. This is in meters. Let's, how did we do that before? Add point. Okay, we need to change this to miles. Okay, so you're 5.5 miles from New Santa Cruz. Okay, and now let's go back, and we're gonna do it to the airport. And of course, I know this is linear, so you're like 7.8 miles from an international airport. And that's great. This location is so good because out here you can see, as you've seen in like my brother's videos and stuff, it's just like palm trees and parrots and just beautiful breeze. In just a few minutes you can be over here in this little city over here, and get whatever you need, do a bunch of stuff, go to little restaurants or whatever. Or you could come over here to the big city. Right around here is a big mall that you've probably seen in some of our videos, my brother's videos or my videos, where we're at Starbucks or something like that. Yeah, great location. For me, it's perfect because, yeah, I like to live just right outside of cities where it's peaceful and quiet, but you're just a hop and a skip over to a big city or an airport. I mean, you literally could hit this airport, be at this airport in a few minutes, and then boom, be on your way to Miami if you want to, or whatever, right? All right, so that's about all I got for right now, because now that I'm having to re-record this video, I'm getting super tired. If you have any questions, let me know. Let me show you a few clips of what the some pictures and some videos of what the lot looks like. Okay, so this is where the land is. Now, let me try to explain a few details to make it all make sense, all right? But before I even get into those details, let me just say something about this picture. Notice it's not very green, okay? I took this picture last year when I was over there. Remember, I live on the other side of the country. If you haven't heard me say that yet, in this video or another video, I don't know. But anyway, so I haven't been there in a year. This time frame that I was there had been weeks of no rain, and so just everything was just looking not so green. But if you look at uh, current pictures or videos of just all different months, I mean, you'll see it's usually super green and nice, beautiful area. As you can see, palm trees, always a good breeze, etc. Okay, all right, so now let me get into some details. As you can see where the green is, the green line, that is where I think the lot is. I'll explain that part in a second, but just so you know, the lot looks like an odd shape and it looks small because I'm standing far away in the angle, but it's the same size as the lot of the little house in front. Now, that little house in front is the one that you saw in satellite view that I was explaining, right? So it's a long rectangle of a lot of land, right? It's enough for a house. You can do 2-3 stories if you want. You can have patio space. It's a good size lot. It's 300 square meters, which I think in feet is a little bit over 3,200 square feet. All right, now let me explain the thing about me saying that I believe I said that I think that the green spot is where my plot is. I don't want that to scare you and you be like, oh, that sounds weird, that sounds sketchy. Let me just explain what I mean. Okay, so we went out with how do I say this? This particular area was being sold off by a company. They bought an area, they divided it into lots, and they're selling off the lots. Now, like I said, most of the lots are gone, because, like I said, Bolivians, they'll buy their land years in advance before they even start getting ready to build. And so just a lot of these, like you've probably even heard my brother say on social media, that all the lots around him, they're gone practically, right? Okay, so now when we're out with the person that sold us this lot, or one of their representatives, a lot of these lots are actually staked. You can't see them. They'll have these tiny little white stakes that mark the four corners of each lot. Well, what happens sometimes is the cows, no joke, there's a lot of cows roaming around here. The cows will knock those stakes over, they get kicked out, the wind blows them and stuff like that, and then they're not there anymore. So you can't tell exactly like what lot is what. And on the stakes, it'll say like number 39, that'd be lot number 39, lot number 40, 41, etc., right? So when we were out with the agent, basically the agent looking at the documentation and looking at the land is like, okay, so I believe your lot would be right here where we're standing. It should be here, but I'm not positive of that because the stakes aren't in the ground. However, you can have the surveyors come out. We will have them come out for you, and they will stake it the day that you want to put your fence up or whatever, and that you would know for sure. And I guess technically I probably could have demanded and been like, well, before I sign any paperwork, I want to know exactly where my lot is. But I mean, like, all this is just beautiful rural like land. I don't really like, what I was trying to say is like, it could be technically a little bit to the left where my brother is over there with his motorcycle, or it could be to the right. It's probably between. It's probably one of those. It's most likely what's marked in the green, because we kind of walked it off from one of the other lots. We like to walk down and go, oh, well, this is lot number 12. Let's just walk it down. So we were pretty sure it was that one, but I don't care. So I hope that makes sense. So if you buy this lot, it's going to be either right there where the green is, or it's going to be immediately to the left or immediately to the right of it. Great area. If you come down, you can have the surveyor come out. Yeah, we can talk about that later. If you have any questions, let me know. That's all that I've got for right now, because I'm super tired. This video took me a little bit longer to make than I was expecting, because the video got corrupted and stuff like that. And so yeah, it's like 1 in the morning right now. So I'm gonna call it a night. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comment of this video, and I will do my best to answer over the next few days. I guess the only other thing that I will say is, if you haven't heard me say this in another, maybe in a message or an email or something like that, why am I selling this lot? The thing is, I'm not really trying to sell the lot. I'm not trying to. I did buy it just to have my money in a place where it's not getting eaten by inflation, because I'm not a big fan of cash. And I just said, well, I'll probably do something with that lot later. Right now, I live on the other side of this country, and I have some land over here that I want to do something with and hopefully build a house on that first. And I don't foresee me doing anything with this lot over here that's by my brother's land. I don't foresee or the one in this video, right? I don't foresee myself doing anything with it within the next 2 years or something like that. So I know there's a lot of other people coming from the States that in Canada that want to do something quicker. They'd want to buy land from someone that, is trustworthy, speaks their language, and can kind of guide them in the right direction. So if someone wants to buy this lot off of me, I would sell it for $7,000 cash today. Yeah, but I'm not really trying to sell it. I throw it out there here or there to people like, hey, I do have a lot I would sell you out there. And so it's like, yeah, if someone wants to pick it up, I'd be happy to sell it. I mean, there's plenty of projects and opportunities to do cool things, and it's just really low on my list of priorities right now. So anyways, I hope that makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some sleep. If you have any questions, let me know. Oh, and to finish off this video, I just show a few clips of us standing around the area of the lot, so you can kind of get a little bit of a 360 and feel like you're there. So, all right.
It might be hard to dig up one of those palm trees. That's what the builder was telling me.
Really?
Something about it being hard.
Oh, there's a guy right there.